everyone. Thank you that you joined us. It was like 10 months ago that we released these Power Solutions. And throughout all of this time, we were getting a lot of feedback about the solutions, like the benefits, use cases, scenarios. And what I'm going to do right now with you is to share the main insights so that you can use them in your future projects when you decide to use the Power Solutions. First of all, what are the Power Solutions? In one of the sessions before, you heard about the Power Components. Those are these small pieces of software that you can utilize in your projects, but Power Solutions are much bigger solutions. You can use them in different bigger use cases or whole scenarios that contain many use cases. We have really 3 of them, and one is Forms Plus. This one is used for data collection. Second is Docs Plus. This one is used for document generation. And third one is Steps Plus for knowledge sharing. This is just a quick overview. I will go into detail about each of them throughout the presentation. So just right now we know what we are talking about. And why is this really our focus? What did we find out that it really even continues to be something that we use resources on and we develop it further? There are some 4 main areas that this really provides value to all partners and clients. One is it increases speed of development. Overall, it cuts costs, increases ROI, and usually the timeline of projects can go from weeks or months to hours or days. And why is that? Because we have many already pre-developed, pre-configured, pre-built features. For example, we have barcode scanning, where you can just scan codes, get some data from it. It goes into the forms. We have conditional formatting, where you set up different conditions, and the design of the form and graphics are changing according to the conditions that you set up there. We have even rules engine, where you can, in no-code environment, define rules that provide with automation capabilities in your forms. And this all can tremendously increase speed of data collection for the users, but even whole building of the forms for the app makers. Another thing is that we really empower business users. What this means is that there are many people who know how to code, who know how to make apps, but business users are usually unable to really create their own Power Page and edit it, or create their own forms and edit those forms. But what we do, we have these no-code designers, where you just come to the designer, you can drag and drop stuff, you can change some texts, and do the basic changes. And thanks to this, update your form in the model-driven app, or update even forms in your Power Pages, so no coding necessary to update form in the Power Page. And lastly, this all works out of the box. You don't need to really do much of setup. You just install the solution package and it works. If you want to embed it into existing project like model-driven app or Power Page, of course, some configuration is necessary, but if someone is skilled app maker, it takes just a few moments, you embed it there and you can use it. And these were the overall benefits of all the solutions. And now let's go into each solution. I will start with Forms Plus. This is the data collection tool. So you have some designer tool where you can, in no-code environment, design forms, and you can embed these forms into many different environments. What are the main findings is they overall increase productivity of the business users, or not the business users, but field users, users who are in the field or even in back office and collect data, and even of the consultants, partners, app makers who create the apps. Because, for example, we have clients who have forms with 1,000 questions, but the person who really collects the data sees only 100. Reason is that they set up so much automation in these tools that only relevant questions are shown according to the data the user is filling in. And another thing is that many of these questions do not need to be even answered by the person who is collecting the data, because they are automatically pre-filled, because there are some data already existing in Dataverse, and according to information you fill in, it fills in even the forms. Second thing, we have the mentioned designer tool, where you have already built many different components, programmed, configured. You just enable some setting, disable it, drag and drop stuff. If you want to build simple things, it's easy. If you want to build something more advanced, of course, you need some configuration to do, but still, it's possible to do with already pre-built features in the designer. Second thing that we received from the market feedback is that this is one tool to collect data across the Power Pages, model-driven apps, and even Resco app. So you don't need to learn multiple tools and how to use the designers. You have one designer for simple use cases, for complex use cases, and you can embed it into these all products, Power Page, Resco app, and model-driven app. And lastly, the great thing that many clients like is sharing these forms and collecting data from anonymous users. Because as I mentioned, you can put this form into Power Page and use them to collect data from some contractors, from some clients, depends on to whom you show the Power Page and give, or not access, but give the website to them so that they can access it and collect the data or fill in the questionnaires. And all of this comes together in one project that my colleague started. He will have the next presentation. And what we are great at right now is the data collection part. So we can collect robust data, we can collect high quality data, but there is always a bit of problem to connect all of this into Power BI, maybe other BI tools, and get a lot of insights from it. It was possible, but it took a lot of effort to partners or clients. And the project that we started is we created a code notebook in Microsoft Fabrics. What this means is you take the collected data, put it into your Microsoft Fabrics environment, then it's all processed, structured in a way that the data are AI and BI ready. What this means is that you can use the tools in the Microsoft Fabrics like Power BI, Copilot, and everything else to get a lot of valuable insights. And it's easy because, as I said, you just migrate the data, they are processed and available for all these tools. So it goes from a lot of effort to little effort to use all these tools and all the data. If you want to learn more about this, there is the next presentation. We are already receiving a lot of positive feedback about this functionality from clients, so just tune in. My colleague who led the project will present it in much more detail. Second tool that we have is Docs Plus. And this tool is for document generation. We have many available documents that you can really build, like service reports, invoices. You can use the no-code designer for this to design the documents. And when you have the documents designed, you can embed these documents, not embed, but you can generate them via Power Automate. So where you embed Power Automate, there you can generate these documents with this tool. And the best use case that really the clients found is that there is great synergy between these two tools, between Forms Plus and Docs Plus, because you collect a lot of high-quality data, and then you create documents out of it. And it can be in the field, it can be in the back office, it depends where you want to collect or where you want to visualize the data via documents. And if you are interested in a topic of whole document generation, we wrote this white paper. So if you are interested, just point your phones at it and download the white paper. There is a lot of interesting information. The last solution that I'm going to talk about it is Steps Plus. And I will present this via use case. Again, we have some designer tool where you can design different guides, and these guides can be shared with the company, with the employees, to share knowledge with the organization or different instructions. And we have this client who is from medical industry, and they have facilities throughout the whole country. So many facilities, they have, but they have like one big problem, and it's many nurses are leaving the company. And this creates another problem where they have problems with onboarding when they need to spend a lot of time and effort to onboard the new ones. And new nurses, they need to learn how to work with many devices, to adhere to many protocols, to know how to really solve many situations like when some chemical is spilled or how to dispose some materials because there are some processes that they need to adhere to. And what they came up with is they started to use Steps Plus and they created this kind of guides. And they contain the basic information about the most used devices and usually the main problems that happen there, about some common and uncommon situations like chemical spill and how to really behave in that situation. And what they expect from all of this is to really decrease effort on side of existing personnel because existing personnel usually needs to educate the new ones, and when something is not working well and new person needs some help, the existing personnel needs to come in, help them, and it always takes time and even creates a lot of inefficiencies. So the new personnel is expected to be more efficient, to get quicker to the job and to really work efficiently because, again, they don't need help all the time. They just scroll the phone, find the guide, find the instructions, and do the steps according to the instructions. And one great thing about this tool is that the guides get better and better because of feedback. So all people can participate in feedbacking the guides and like giving tips and tricks to other colleagues. So each version, each other person who gets to the onboarding process gets higher quality guides with information from all the people who went through the guide process. And thanks to this, it's better and faster each iteration. So these were the benefits of the Power Solutions. If you are interested in trying these solutions, we are on AppSource. You just go to the AppSource, write Resco in the search. This solution will show to you. You can download them into your environment, try them, and if you have anything, just please write to us or give us some feedback, what you like, what you don't like, what we should improve. So thank you very much.